Hi and welcome to Holistic Horses Ask the Expert. I am Caroline Ryder of Ryder Horsemanship, and this is my horse Smokey. Today we are going to be discussing ways we can develop a safe and trustworthy trail riding horse. There's a lot of material to be covered in today's topic, so I've broken it down into segments, with today being how to develop a calm, cooperative partner in our trail horse, part 1. Got a few questions for you first though. Does your horse balk at loading into the trailer for trail rides? Does he act buddy or barn sour when taken out on the trail? Does he stress out when kept behind other horses, rushing to be up front all the time? Does he jig often when asked to slow down? Does he start out calm and then spook at the same tree trunk halfway through the ride? Is he difficult to control, especially when cantering, often bucking and speeding up? If you said yes to any one of these questions, you have an unsafe, unpredictable trail horse. You may already know this, and you may accept this behavior as normal. I'm here to tell you that it is not normal, and that it is an accident waiting to happen. Most of us don't recognize how unstable our horses are either, because we always ride out with other people, and our horse follows the other horses, as well as feeds off their energy and leadership. For me, it's not only important that I can direct my horse away from the other horses on the trail, changing direction, slowing down, stopping. It's important that I can ride out alone as well. My first question for you is, what makes a horse not trustworthy on the trail, unsafe, or oftentimes unpredictable? What makes them this way? I'm not asking the obvious either, meaning we know that bulking, dropping shoulders, and doing rollbacks into a full gallop is not safe and absolutely dangerous. What I want you to think about is the what. What makes them do this? Most of us understand horse psychology and behavior, at least the fundamentals. Horses are prey animals that are on a heightened sensory awareness all the time. They are always acutely tuned in to their surroundings and ready for fight, flight, or freeze. They perceive their environment as dangerous unless told otherwise. And who tells them this? It is the lead horse. The lead horse embodies the qualities that will help the herd feel safe, qualities like leadership, and leadership is all about being confident and assertive, not aggressive. A good leader leads by example and makes decisions without hesitation. There is clarity, congruency, and fairness. The lead horse builds confidence, trust, and respect through developing understanding and by correcting, not punishing, undesirable behavior. So how do we achieve leadership? How do we achieve this position with our horse? We begin by building the relationship. The relationship must come first. Then we work to achieve partnership, true unity, where the horse is willing and cooperative and obedient, not submissive, but obedient. Building the relationship is almost as important as leadership. Because horses are social and gregarious by nature, they seek out and enjoy relationships and are easily influenced. When it comes to relationship, we want our horse to want us. If they don't feel companionship or friendship in the work, the training, they will not want to be with us, nor will they enjoy this work in the time that you spend together. The relationship is what motivates our horses to seek us out and include us and take care of us. Take a burning barn, for example. Horses know how dangerous the fire is, and yet as a herd, they will not leave one another. They have deep empathy and emotional awareness that keeps them connected to one another. This is the emotional connection and heart-based intention I talk about in my work, and what keeps me safe and protected by my horses. So now I've talked about the qualities and importance of both love, relationship, and leadership. We must include both in order to create our horse's desire to be with us, take care of us, as well as the motivation to cooperate and partner. When it comes to developing leadership, we must focus on the qualities of a leader and how our leadership affects our horse's inner well-being, how it affects their inner well-being, how they feel. These states of feeling emotionally comfortable and safe. So inner well-being is about feeling emotionally comfortable and safe in your presence. So now I go back to the question I asked earlier about what makes a horse react and act dangerously. It is the lack of relationship and leadership between you that causes our horses to feel uncomfortable and unsafe. They end up being influenced by other horses, the herd they have adopted on the trail. How can we develop deeper bonds, relationship, and leadership and stop the madness? We begin by working through specific ground and riding techniques that embody heartfelt intention and develop deep awareness and observation skills within us. These skills help us become aware of how our horse feels about what we are asking them, and it assists us in becoming the leader necessary to help them understand, accept, and partner without question. In the end, we are looking for a riding partner that does not question our request and is happy and content to join us. This takes tremendous trust, respect, and focus on our horse's part, with focus being the name of the game. Without it, our horse is focused on everything else. I am going to show you the following exercises that I've developed to assist in creating a calm, cooperative partner in our horses. These exercises are in a sequence, with the first being about leading. Then we're going to work at liberty for deeper join up and hooking on and focus. Then we're going to take that back into online lunging that leads to deeper connection and partnership, to the pick-me-up. And I'll explain what the pick-me-up is. And then we will ride different transitions within each gait. Now, I won't be able to give or dive in deeply because we only have so much time. So that's why this is part 1. So you'll be able to stay tuned for next month when I break down each exercise and show you what to focus on. Thank you, and may you always be one with your horse. So let's just start with the haltering process, because where I want to lead with every one of these exercises, including the riding, not just the ground work, is getting your horses focus and 100% of their attention. So this is really the secret to why our horses, well, one of them, why our horses lose their minds and are so unpredictable and unsafe on the trail. This is really important. Our horse isn't focused on us, and they're not focused on us so for a horse, I mean, let's just understand the basic nature and psychology. Horses are prey animals. We already know they have heightened sensory awareness. We know that they are acutely tuned into their surroundings for survival, for self-preservation. So if they don't feel safe, they're going to be heightened. Their adrenaline's going to be heightened. And they're going to be even more prone to reacting. So focus is key. Not only is it about discipline and structure right now and obedience, it's about him feeling safe enough to give me 100% of his focus, his attention. When you have a horse's mind, when you have their mind, the body will follow. You must get their mind. And the mind is the eye. And of course, I want the soul and the heart of the horse. And I'll show you that when he goes to pick me up. So it's important, whether I'm out in a field or I'm in the stall, that he comes to me and he works with me and that he gives me this calm, focused presence, that he's not looking around, that I'm not fighting with him looking to the right or looking to the left. So everything I'm going to show you is going to help you prepare that horse to feel safe and comfortable in your presence. So once I get haltered, I'm going to show you my leading exercise. So we always ask the horse to back up first, about 3 feet. Good boy. Why? Because I want to establish distance, respect for space, as well as focus and connection. So that means as I walk around this round pen, he needs to be very mindful of respecting my space. He needs to mirror and match the tempo, how slow and how fast I go and when I stop. So how many of us go to lead our horses and they're all over the place? We're grabbing them tightly underneath their jaw and they're leading us. Or we're up close to them and they're looking over there, they're looking over there, they're looking everywhere but at us. So one of the secrets is focus. You've got to get your horse's attention. So I'm going to lead. One hand controls the nose and the other hand controls the rest of the body. Your leadership is how clear you are, how much purpose you have. I'd like him to back up a little bit more. See the ears on me, the perky ears? Excellent. How many of us ride out on the trail and our horse's ears are always forward, they're never on us? So wherever the ears are, that's where his mind is. It's like the radar. So when I'm riding, sure, I want my horse to enjoy the scenery and to be looking around. But the minute I think something or shift my body differently, I want him to tune back into me with those ears. I want him that tuned in. So this is part of leading. So now we're going to do a little bit of liberty work, part of my method to deepening the relationship and the connection. So we start here. Again, where's his focus? How soft is he? I'm going to back him up. How responsive is he and how relaxed is he? And I'm going to push and send him out. And the object of this, the purpose, is that he can go forward into the walk like I've requested through my own tempo. I'm setting the walk, and he can give me his inside eye and ear. Good boy. So I'm going to ask him into bigger movement, which is going to tap into his adrenaline. And as a flight animal, when a horse picks up and speeds up into bigger movement, good boy. When they pick up bigger movement, they naturally tap into their adrenaline. And if a horse is not emotionally agile, feeling safe, calm, and in control, they are going to react. And the reaction might be speeding up, bucking, inconsistent tempo. They're unconfident, they're unsure. So this is confidence. This is great. And see how relaxed and rhythmic he is. So he's very relaxed and very rhythmic. So that tells me he feels very calm and confident in my presence. So I'm going to ask him to a canter. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. So that's emotional agility. He is in control. And he's connected to me in adrenaline. So I don't want my horse racing around here. I don't want to be wearing him out. I want him connected. And I want to, as a leader, be in charge of telling him how fast and how far to go. And this will definitely carry over into your riding. So I just went through the exercise of my free lunge, walk, trot, and canter, and I showed you how connected he is, giving me his full attention, and how confident he is through his rhythm. So he's very, the 3 R's, I love the 3 R's when I'm training, ground and riding. Horse that's responsive, a horse that's rhythmic, and a horse that's relaxed. You've got, when you're working with your horse, you've got to develop that, because that is what's going to enable you to have the partnership and the sense of control that you need when you go out on the trail. And you need to have the responsiveness, the rhythm, and the relaxation in all of your gaits and transitions within those gaits, both on the ground and when you ride. Now there are other areas, particular areas of riding. I follow classical dressage, so there's a lot of suppling and a lot of particular areas that help you, arena work that will help you develop the discipline and the cooperation and the partnership that you need. Right now I want to show you how this connection transfers to my pick-me-up, and this is so important. I don't want to have to pull my horse over here. To have your horse come and get you and seek you out. This tells me what? I've got 100% of his mind on me. Now I'm going to ask him to come over here. So he's focused on my focus, where my intention is. And this is how I would get on, and I will get on no other way. He's got to come get me, and I usually ride bareback even when I go out on trail rides. So I would be stepping up on the back of my truck or my trailer wheel. And they have to come get me. I can't be pulling on them. If I'm pulling on my horse, then I don't have their mind. The mind is everything. The mind is what controls the feet. If he gives you and trusts you enough to give you his mind, you can control this body. So this is really important. Well, that wraps up our first segment, part 1, of how to develop a calm, cooperative partner in a trail horse. We discussed the following qualities we are looking for when developing our horse's calm and cooperative mindset. We're looking for focus and attention. The 3 R's when training. How responsive is our horse, how rhythmic, and how relaxed. Those are the 3 R's. That's so important when we are training, especially working with adrenaline, speed, movement. We also talked about the quality of confidence, how it shows up when a horse is faced with pressure. And pressure can be your tools, your technique, pushing your horse out and away from you, backing them, sending them around you in a lunge circle. It can also be new environments and, of course, adrenaline. And this is really important, emotional agility. When a horse's adrenaline, all of us, whenever we pick up more movement or speed, we tap into adrenaline. Not endorphins, which relax us, but adrenaline, which excites us. How agile is your horse through the trot, the canter, the gallop, back down to a canter, back down to a trot, in the different transitions within those gaits? This is so key. This is called emotional agility, being able to navigate and manage heightened states of adrenaline. Join me next month as Smokey and I show you how the qualities of the groundwork we demonstrated influence your horse's mindset when riding. I will also show you specific techniques that will help you deepen the level of focus, responsiveness, respect, and connection when riding and needing to be safe. Thank you, and may you always be one with your horse.